One, two, three, 1, 2, 3 in the place to be. It's to play a partner for the bottom of the map. Um, Doing another solo shot. As always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share, and tell a friend to tell your friend to tell another friend to tell your big booty auntie and all her friends to check us out. Tap in with your boys. Now, um, this is going to be a little bit of a rant. I'm gonna keep it real short. Um, Last week, last weekend, you guys seen everything that happened with the NC State game, the aftermath, all of that, and then kind of, had some things going on, I had to take care of. So kind of been out of the loop a little bit, just handling some life stuff. And so today I kind of jumped back into the World Wide Web, see what's been going on, what's happening with Miami, and to my surprise, I'm kind of shocked of what I've been seeing, across the web. And what I've been seeing is the most bitch ass shit I've ever seen from Miami fans. All this complaining about the college football playoffs ranking. I can't believe it. Like, it's hard to say, like, Miami, the University of Miami, not Miami of Ohio, the University of Miami Hurricanes are crying about fucking rankings. Crying. Oh, how is Notre Dame ranked higher than us? How is this team ranked higher than us? Oh, the committee hates us, and oh, they got it against us, and we have hope. They want us to win the ACC. We're fourth, fifth in our own conference. We're not even number one in the ACC. We're like fourth or fifth. Um, Georgia Tech has one loss in the ACC. Virginia has one loss. Pitt has one loss. SMU has one loss. All those teams only have one loss, and we have two. And we're crying about, oh, we should, these. We're not even. We don't even. We're not even competing for what's going to happen in our own conference. We need prayers and all this. We need chaos to happen to get to the ACC title game. Well, already, if SMU loses again, they still hold the tiebreaker over us. So that's out of there. We got to play Pitt. So that's gonna determine a whole lot. Georgia Tech still only has one loss. Virginia only has one loss. So you got all these teams ahead of us in our own conference, and we're complaining about what's happening on the national stage. I've never seen this much bitch ass crying from University of Miami fans in my life, yo. Like, it's getting to the point. It's just like, where are the real Miami fans at? From back in the day, where, like, you make your statements on the field. That's where you make your statements at. Not all this, oh, politicking and, well, maybe if they did this and they looked at the strength of schedule here and there and Notre Dame. If I was to look at just the resumes, Notre Dame has two losses. Miami has two losses. Notre Dame has a 3-point loss to Miami on the road, and they have a 1-point loss to Texas A&M on the road. Miami has Texas A&M, who's ranked number 3 now. Notre Dame, I think, is like ranked number 10 or number 9, some shit like that. SMU, who we lost to, is not ranked. Louisville, who we lost to, is not ranked. And we lost one of those games at home, the Louisville game. At home. They have 2 losses on the road. So all this, like, crying, I can't believe it. If you go out there and you win, in the weak ACC, none of this doesn't even matter. Oh, the committee this, the committee that. Our fans are like, it's one thing trying to, say, you know, the team is better than what it is, and give Mario more of a chance, and we're going to be this. And then to go look at these rankings, and really, I feel like they're showing us love because Miami is not the 13th best ranked team. We have 2 losses to unranked teams. Now, if we go look at real fast, let's look at the 2 loss teams ahead of us. Let's see how our resume stacks up against theirs. Oklahoma has a loss to number 8 Ole Miss and to Texas. Texas and Ole Miss is who their losses are to. All right. So will we say Oklahoma it should be ranked higher? Yeah. We already went to Notre Dame. Alabama has 2 losses. Alabama, we know they had a bad first. We already know the best time to lose is at the beginning of the season, right? This is when you got new quarterbacks coming in. Ty Simpson's new quarterback. Same thing with Notre Dame. New quarterback, losing at the beginning of the season doesn't hurt you nearly as much as losing in the middle towards the end of the season. So the rankings, you can propel up further from losing at the beginning of the season versus losing towards the end of the season. But their loss to Florida State, and they have a close loss to Oklahoma. Utah. I heard people talking about, oh, how is Utah ranked ahead of us? How is Utah ranked ahead of us? Why is Utah ranked ahead of us? Utah would smash us head to head. They have a loss. Their losses to also 2 ranked teams, Texas Tech and BYU. Those are the teams with 2 losses ranked ahead of us. Deservedly so. I don't even think we should be ranked 13. How do we rank? I guarantee if we had 1 loss in the ACC and a team like Georgia Tech had 2 losses and they were ranked higher than us, all hell would be breaking loose. Oh, they hate us. They hate us. They hate us. They hate us. Oh, they just don't want to see us shine. They don't want to see. But how the hell are we ranked higher than a team that only has 1 loss? How? In the same conference. Make that make sense. Since y'all doing all this fucking crying, make that make sense. A team with 1 loss in your same conference is ranked lower than you, but you crying about the fucking college football rankings. Go out there and win. Stop losing to teams you shouldn't lose to. That's how you solve all of this. You solve all of this by going out there and taking care of business instead of trying to, this person doesn't like us, and start trying to come up with all these theories of why they don't want you win, and they're gonna try to wait till if you would just win, you would be in the ACC championship game. You would be in the playoffs. Obviously, somebody likes you. You're the highest ranked team in your conference. When there's other teams in your same conference that only has 1 loss that you're ranked higher than, and you got 2 losses in your conference. Make that make sense. I guarantee if that was Miami with 1 loss and Virginia was ranked ahead of us, Georgia Tech was ranked ahead of us, all hell would be breaking loose right now. Stop fucking crying and go take care of business. Stop trying to play the whole, oh man, there's this, they hate the brand, they hate the university, they've always hated us. Stop fucking crying and go win. These teams ranked ahead of you or deserve to be ranked ahead of you. I don't know how the hell you ranked ahead of teams in your own conference that has only 1 loss in your conference. Georgia Tech only has one loss. It's a bad loss to Wake, but shit, it's a bad loss to SMU. It's a bad loss to Louisville. And they're ranked lower. We know Georgia Tech stomp a mud hole in our ass right now. Thank the heavens they're not on our schedule. We got to get through. We need to go do what we're supposed to do. We should have been doing what we're supposed to do all year. They're only going to let one ACC team in, the ACC champ. And if Miami ain't it, which they're not going to be, we're going to be on the outside looking in, crying at another fucking bullshit bowl game, getting our ass beat. Crying about how this didn't like us, this they wanted us out the playoffs, that, and all we had to do is go win. I ain't heard nobody saying that. I done went and watched this show, this person, that person. Of course, there's only one person that's gonna keep it real, South Coast. The only person, but everybody else is like that. Y'all crying. Stop whining. Go fucking win. And when you don't win, like, hold yourself accountable. Hold the team accountable. Hold the coaching staff accountable. Stop trying to hold a committee accountable for, like, your shortcomings in a weak ACC. The ACC is weak as hell right now. Weak. It's super weak. There's no argument for the ACC being like weak this year. Florida State's not good. Clemson's not good. That by those two teams being bad, that makes the conference weaker because those two are powerhouse teams that help the conference when the conference is down. Because I would say Miami, but Miami ain't never won a conference. Never, not one time. So I can't even put them in there. We gotta stop being real, man. We're not being real. It's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of I can't believe. Like I just. Let me go check out this person's show. Let's see what's been going on this week. Of course, everybody's going to talk about the college football rankings and, who should be where and how the season going to shake. We don't got to – all we had to do was be sitting in the driver's seat. But we're not even in the – we're in the fucking back seat. And I can't believe I heard this much, like, complaining. It was kind of shocking how much complaining I heard. And I was like, man, I ain't never heard, like, Miami fans, like, I don't know, being from Miami and growing up there and just, like, we kind of had a certain mentality about how we approached, our teams and our sports. How you get people to respect you, go out on the field, you kick ass and take names. That's how you get your respect. Miami isn't a blue blood school. It isn't Ohio State. It isn't Oklahoma. It isn't Texas, Alabama. Like teams that got 100 years of history and not one of those schools. Miami had to go out there, kick ass, take names, and take their respect. And now we're out here begging for it. And I'm sort of disgusted. Now, I'm not surprised. It's a lot of, people that are trying to become, buddy with all the university alum, and they got this alum on the show and that alum on their show, and trying to be down with this guy and that guy, and want to be a university affiliate and all of that shit. And I hear that, but god damn, y'all, like let's keep it, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Our team is really kind of doing us a favor. They're really trying to get us there as much as they can, even by how we're ranked. How are we ranked behind teams in our own conference? Teams that are ranked behind us are, with one loss, are ranked behind us but we have 2 losses in our conference. And our 2 losses aren't to the teams that have 1 loss. Our 2 losses is to SMU and Louisville, both who have 2 losses. Louisville has 3 losses in the conference. But to be like the complaining, just go win. Go win. Go on the field and prove it on the field. And when you don't prove it on the field, like We're not handing you fucking trophies. We're not handing you stuff. SMU got one loss in the conference. Sorry. But they beat Miami. So they should be ranked ahead of them. But they got 3 losses, so 3 overall losses. So the teams with 1 loss in the conference: SMU, Pitt, Virginia, Georgia Tech. Right? SMU is ranked ahead of you in the conference, but they got 1 additional loss. So I understand that one. But Pitt, Virginia, and Georgia Tech, because Pitt has 3 losses. Pitt 7-3. Virginia's 9-2. Georgia Tech's 9-1. But in the conference, Georgia Tech is 6-1. Virginia is 6-1. They're both ranked behind Miami. How, Sway? How? Make it make sense. It don't make sense to me. And all the crying, and I said it was gonna be short, and this done turned into a. I just had to get it out. I got to say what I got to say. Shout out to. I checked out South Coast. I checked out a patio perspective, and after checking out the patio perspective, like it helped me understand what my it helped me understand what Miami fans really want. It's like it's called cognitive dissonance. They want something without earning it because we feel like we're supposed to have it because we're Miami. We're supposed to. Earning it or it being something that we proved on the field. So they gonna stack up, resumes. Miami should have it. Miami is supposed to have it. But when you break it down, if you look at it, it's like Miami shouldn't. We shouldn't be ranked third. I mean, honestly, I don't think we're the 13th best team anyway. It's like I'll take it. But the crying and saying like we should be higher, nah, man. Nope. And I would challenge anybody to come tell me otherwise. I'll really. It's like I don't want to become that guy, but I'm like I feel like I'm gonna start going on these other shows and really like popping the bubble. Because just like the level of, like I said, the level of disassociation with reality with Miami fans is ridiculous. It's crazy. Um, and that's why honestly, South Coast, my guy, Cuban Kane, Katie, Alpaca. I can only listen to you guys because at least your assessments are going to be fair. They're going to be honest, and they're going to be like truthful about what is going on. We're fans. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit delusional, but god damn, what they say, you can't piss on my head and call it rain, and that's what's happening. Too much whining, yo. Too much. I like. It's one thing for us to talk about, the coaching and all of that stuff, right? That's one thing. But to be whining about the rankings and all, oh my God, like, man, we need to get an alliance of old school fans back because this shit is driving me crazy. Who's gonna stand up and say we're ranked? Well, we ain't ranked because we didn't close out the games that we were supposed to close out. We let a Louisville team who we're far superior to outcoach us. We let SMU hang like we didn't close the door on SMU when we were supposed to and lost. Right? We didn't take care of business on the field. And that's why we're in the position that we're in. Not because nobody doesn't like us, not because they would love to see Miami in it. They would love to see the swag. We have 2 30 for 30s. They love the U as much as people think that they don't, but they do. They do love Miami. What's not to love when you need the swag, when you need, all the wild, we are trendsetters. When we started the turnover chain, everybody had the turnover helmet, the turnover belt, the turnover shoulder pads, the turnover whatever, bench unseen bench presses. I don't know. Like we are trend setting because we like that. They fuck with us because we like that. We set them trends. But this crybaby shit, oh man, like I don't want no parts of it. And I don't want this. And I can already see. We go into let's say we went out and there's some, a little bit of chaos and we're left out. Oh my God, I can see it coming. All right, enough of the rant. Y'all know y'all getting ready for Virginia Tech this weekend. I'll check in with you. I'll be on. See me on these other shows. I said, if anybody want to jump on, please tell me I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. Whatever it is, but till next time, and maybe I shouldn't be gone for so long, so I wouldn't be so appalled. Like it kind of hit me across the head. Like, whoa, what is? We really doing a lot of bitching and complaining. I ain't never, this is something new for Miami fans, but it is what it is. Um, Till next time, probably tap in with you probably after the game. Um, Stay safe. Tell your big booty auntie to hit me in the DMs. I'm gone.